memories that are near and dear to our heart. We hope that you will possibly sing along with us, or if not, sit back, relax, and think back on some of those moments that are special in your heart.
I come from a large family. I have 5 brothers and 2 sisters. And a year, about 70-ish something, I don't know. It was getting close to Christmas and we were having a Memphis snow. You know, that's the kind that there's a few flakes, but it's mostly freezing rain and sleet. And we had summoned the snow from the snow gods, and so I wanted to climb up in the tree to thank the snow gods for sending us the snow, and so we had a willow tree in the backyard. It was a huge willow tree. And I climbed about 30 or 40 feet up, and I got up there, and the wind was blowing the tree gently, and the freezing rain was coming down, and all of a sudden the tree vibrated. The weirdest thing, I never felt anything like it. It felt like a vibration. And I was like, guys, you gotta get up here, the tree's vibrating! And so they got up in the tree with me, and we were all up there about 30 feet up, and gently swaying, and the tree vibrated, and they go, we felt it too, the tree vibrated. I was like, it's awesome. And then it started, you know, the wind started kicking up and this freezing rain coming down and it started vibrating a little harder, a little bit harder, and pretty soon, every time it vibrated, you couldn't let go of the tree. And my brother pointed over and goes, it's the power line! It's the power line! And we all dropped about 30 feet out of the tree to the ground. Christmas miracle, nobody got hurt.
Vibrating tree, huh, Kenny? Thank you. It must have been really cold outside.
I really can't stay.
But baby, it's cold outside.
I have to go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has
So glad that you
been
dropped
so
in.
very nice.
I don't
we're itty bitty, singing some Christmas carols. And I think you'll be amazed and agree with us the amount of talent that we possess as youngsters. And that we were destined to be the superstars we are today, of course. If you will, hit it. I do. Oh, yeah. Remember?
Down memory lane. How about let's change pace a little bit. Why don't you guys do that little Christmas number, you know, the one you did at Hickory Ridge Mall?
Oh, that was good. You great before you said it. You said it. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Ding, 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 ding. Just hear those sleigh bells ringing. Ding, 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 ding. Come on, it's lovely weather, but sleigh ride together with you and you and outside the snow and all your friends are coming. Here's the stage here. But seriously, I'm gonna get serious here for a minute, folks, and say that my sister here has found a fella. And for that, I'm very happy. But it's not going to be easy being a lone ranger out there on the range by myself. And it may sound corny, but there's a word in this business, people. And that word is support. And this gal has given me nothing but from the get-go. I mean that as you. God, I do.
You know, there's one gift that she's not getting for Christmas this year. The gift of gab. You know, guilty. Jingle horse, big and healthy. Jingle around the club. Yeah. It's Santa Mingle and a jingling beat.
cheese whizzies and tater cheese.
so
I'll be right back.
We're going to get back on track with another trip down memory lane with a story from our very own Miss Megan Carter. Megan?
So it was back in the mid-'80s. I was about 5 or 6, and my family was gathered around the Christmas tree, and my dad had out his video recorder, and of course it was a really big one that you had to actually put the whole cassette tape into. And you see me over in the corner surrounded by all my presents from Santa, and I'm so excited. Dad, Mom, look! Santa brought me Barbies, and look at my new baby doll carriage. And you kind of sort of see my middle brother's head try and get in the frame, but not quite. So you see my dad pan over to my oldest brother, and he's so excited. Dad, I got my G.I. Joes. Look what Santa brought me, my Matchbox cars. And once again, you kind of sort of see my brother's head try and get in the frame. So my dad finally pans over to my poor middle brother, and he's got this orange, and he's, Dad, Santa brought me an orange. It's a big juicy orange. Dad, look at this orange. It's an orange. And he's just so excited about this orange, and you don't see any other presents, so of course he has to remind us every year that he is obviously the deprived child and hates oranges, so we give him at least 5 every year.
besides baby Jesus, of course, you know, that's a given. But the Christmas tree. My family's trees were never really that glamorous for all the years. My father was an avid hunter, and bless his soul, he never could find a tree that was worth anything. And so he had to always bring the tree home while he was out hunting, and he'd bring it, put it on the truck, and bring it home to us. Well, we actually ended up calling it the Christmas bush. It was awful. Can you see it? I mean, it's just awful. I don't know how we even got in the house. But you know, nowadays I get to pull mine out of the box, and I get to make all the leaves and all the branches where I want them. It's kind of nice, you know. But one of my family's traditions was we'd always put the records on to decorate the tree. One of our favorite records at the time was Elvis Presley, of course. And so one of our songs was Blue Christmas. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. I'll be so blue. That's certain. And when that blue heartache starts a hurting, you'll be doing alright in your Christmas of white. But I'll have a blue Christmas.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart. This year I'll save it from tears. Give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart. The very next day you gave it away. This year I'll save it from tears. I'll give it to someone special. Bells will be ringing. Once again. Friends and relations, some salutations, sure as the stars shine above. But this is Christmas, Christmas, my dear. The time of year to be with the one that you love. So won't you tell me, never will roll, Christmas and New Year, my new home, there'll be no sorrow, no grief or pain, and we'll be happy once again.
invitations you'll receive. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve.
I have a couple Christmas memories from when I was younger, but one really stands out. I had a good friend of mine named James Goldstein. He didn't celebrate Christmas. He celebrated Hanukkah and Christmas. You see, James's father was Jewish, and his mother was a Catholic. So, on my Christmas, I would get my presents. And he would get presents too. And then for the next 7 days, he would get presents. And you're thinking, Hanukkah and Christmas aren't all about the presents. Do you remember when you were 14? It was about the presents. So, sometimes, I wished on Christmas, I was both too. Put on your yarmulke, 'cause here comes Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Instead of 1 day of presents, we get 8 crazy nights. And if you're the only kid in town without a Christmas tree, well, here's a few people who are Jewish, just like you and me. James Deacon lights the menorah. So does James Kirk, James Gone, and the late Dinah Shora. Guess who meets together at the Carnegie Deli? Bowser from Jeanna and Arthur Fonzarelli. Paul Newman's half Jewish, Goldie Hawn half too. Put them together, that's one fine-looking Jew. Deck the halls or Jingle Bell Rock, 'cause you can spin the dreidel with Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. They're all Jewish. Put on your yarmulke, 'cause here comes Hanukkah. It's gonna be a lot of Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah. And then tell your friend Veronica that I want a harmonica. Drink your gin and Hanukkah, but don't smoke marijuana. And if you really want to have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Oh, say on your feliz. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry
Well, I'd like to share my Christmas story with you. And this takes me back to 1968. And this is a time when my family was missing one of our family members because he was serving in Vietnam. So he wasn't home for Christmas. And in those days, the only way that you could talk to anyone or hear from anybody, communicate, was by mail. So we didn't have email, we didn't have Skype, didn't have computers, didn't have anything but letters. One day he sent us family and our neighbors and friends. And we got in front of the TV and said, okay, whoever sees them first, just scream out and point. Because we didn't have DVRs, we didn't have anybody watching, we didn't have any of the things we have now. So we all gathered around, and sure enough, almost immediately, he wasn't just in the crowd, it was right here on his face. And we saw my brother in Vietnam. So that was my story, and I know I talked to a lot of you tonight who are veterans, and we're missing some of our military who are away from home, and this is for all of our loved ones that are in our hearts at Christmas. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas time will find me where the light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos.
Everybody knows our turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright.
Tiny tots with their eyes aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight.
They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if the reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas to you.
Had a really good time entertaining you tonight. But guess what? It's time for you all to sing along. We're excited. We're not going to drag you up on stage. But before we do that, we'd like to have our accompanist.
No, collaborative pianist.
Excuse me. Our collaborative pianist. Will share one of his Christmas memories.
So, this last song that we are singing together is the 12 Days of Christmas. And being a musician, I have have Christmas usually in October. So by December, I played 8 hours a day of Christmas. So I went home from college and went to my brother's 4th grade Christmas concert, choral concert. And they sang the Colors of Christmas. And the lady in the front, I was with my mother, who's my best friend, and in the front row, they were signing, and she went, "On the first day of Christmas, my true love came." And how many times did they say true love? Every verse. So we really made it through the song. And then I asked her mom about the day, tell that I was telling the story, and then she reminded me that at the very end of the concert, Santa Claus came in, and there was all these kids, and he had about 10 chocolates to give out, and he only gave them to the adults. And all these poor kids were sitting there looking at him like, "Where are our candy?" So we asked you to do True Love with us.
I just want to make sure it's like...
True Love.
Erin's going to help with True Love.
I haven't been able to really sing all week,
You have to put
so you have to sing for me.
You have to make sure it's
And
this
if
one
you
here.
don't,
True Love.
I will come on and breathe on you.
Fair warning. On the first day of Christmas, my true love came to me.
A partridge in a pear tree.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love came to me.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
on the fourth day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 4 hummingbirds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
on the fifth day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 5 golden rings, 4 hummingbirds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
on the sixth day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 hummingbirds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
on the seventh day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 7 swans swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 hummingbirds, 3 French